kick off, folks. We seem strangely bereft of any visitors, so I can forego the usual spiel about being recorded and on camera and all of that, because you all know that. And I won't bother with introductions, because you all know, I think, just about everybody, but I just remind you that you've got at the front planning officers Sarah Hensby and Helen Smith, and in the middle is someone who's not quite a planning officer. I'm not sure what his title is, but policy officer, Adrian Wilcox. Okay, any apologies, please, from yourselves? And Rach, have you got any you can list?
Yeah, Councillors Alan Fuser and Wayne Tomlinson.
Councillor Seaborn.
Councillor Neil Wade and Councillor Leonard Constance.
Any others? Good. Declarations of interest then. Tim, please.
Thank you, Chair. A number of declarations I'm aware of. Councillor Crick, firstly. Items 4, 5 and 6 on the agenda. 3 applications where the applicant is Bronavon Community Housing. So I understand you'll be declaring a personal and prejudicial interest as you're a board member of that applicant organisation. Is that correct, Councillor Crick?
That's correct, Tim. Thank you.
Thank you. So you'll be going out on those applications. And then item 7 on the agenda, planning application at Llanarafon. Personal only interest in that matter, I believe, as a member of the Crossy-Ceiliog and Llanarafon Community Council who are consultees. Is that correct, Councillor Crick?
That's also correct, so you won't see much of me this meeting.
No. Okay, Councillor Crick, thank you. Councillor Davis, also in relation to item 7, I believe a personal only interest, again as a member of the Community Council who were consulted. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Thank you, Councillor Davis. Councillor Ashley, in relation to items 4 and 5 on the agenda, I believe you wish to declare a personal only interest as a member of Cwmbran Community Council who were consulted on those applications. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you very much. And Councillor Powell, I believe you're in exactly the same position.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you. And then Councillor Parish, item 6 on the agenda, planning application at St Cadoc's Pontypool. I believe you wish to declare a personal only interest as a member of the Pontypool Community Council who were consultees. Is that
That's
correct?
correct.
Thank you. And then Councillor Taylor, I believe you're in the same position. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Thanks very much. Any other declarations, members? Okay, thank you, Chair.
Okay, thanks very much. Let's move on then to item 3, minutes of the planning meeting held on 19th of January. Go through for accuracy. Page 1. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9.
Moves to record, Chair.
Thank you. Everybody happy with that? Anybody got any comments on any item on the minutes which you wish to raise? No? Good. Right, let's move back to... Well, what I propose to do, if it's helpful, Councillor Crick, is actually to take item 7 now, and then you can go. Right, okay. Let's do item 7 then. This is coming to committee because, as you will note, it relates to the premises of a a senior officer in the council. So, Richard, anything you wish to add?
Nothing to add, Chair. There's no objections to the application, and it's here, as you say, just because of the it's a senior officer of the council.
Any comments, questions? Any problems with it? You ready to vote? Is somebody going to move something or other? It's moved by Councillor Parrish, seconded by Councillor Cameron. All those in favour, please show. That's unanimous. Grand. Thanks. Right. Wait for the... now, before we get on to the other three items, item 4, 5 and 6, they are all very similar. And I'm going to ask Richard to remind you, with Adrian's help if need be, their provenance, shall we say.
Thank you, Chair. Yeah, you'll note from the reports that all three applications, the Brynavan applications, have been through committee before. All of them, there was a resolution to grant permission subject to a 106 agreement. The 106 agreement in two of the cases related to affordable housing, and in one case affordable housing and recreation provision. We took a report to full council in December of last year, and in that report, because of viability issues on smaller sites, we let members know that our practice from then on was going to be not to seek affordable housing and recreation contributions on sites with less than 10 dwellings. Now, that was for note for members, and since that time, that's the position that we've adopted. All three of these applications are back to committee because, number one, it's been a length of time before the 106 has been signed. It's not been signed yet either, so they're coming back because of the length of time. But secondly, because of that change in circumstance, we would no longer be looking to require affordable housing or recreation provision as part of the supplementary planning guidance 106 106 guidance. So that's the reason they're back here. And all of these sites relate to sites of less than 10 dwellings. Thank you, Chair.
Thanks, Richard. So the first one is for Blenheim Road, St Giles. Anybody got any comments or questions? It seems not. Councillor Seaborn?
Move the officer's recommendations, Chair, to accept.
Be moved and is it seconded? Councillor Taylor, thank you. Ready to vote? All those in favour, please show. That's unanimous, thank you. Item 5 then is similar, but different, if you see what I mean. Any comments or questions in relation to the where is it now? Where are they doing this? Oh, there's Coica, Pont Newydd, West Pont Newydd, I should say, rather than Pont Newydd itself. Any comments or questions? Councillor Parrish?
On page 36, environmental health, and it says, according to the floor plans, the 4 one-bedroom plots have the escape route from the bedroom through the kitchen, which is high risk as a fire source. To mitigate the risk of harm due to fire, the windows in the bedroom should be escape windows. Has this adequately been addressed?
In terms of that, what I would say is that these will require building regulations approval, and they would look at that aspect. So, and given it's Brynavan as well, they have to comply with the regulations. So whilst it's in as the planning note, there's not anything that we would need to do under planning on that basis. It's already covered under other legislation.
Okay then, if you say so, I take you. Thank you.
Anything else? Anyone? Okay. happy to vote?
Would you like me to move it, Chair?
Oh, yeah, that'd be good first.
Move the officer's recommendation,
Is that
subject to the
seconded?
conditions.
Councillor Cameron, yes, thank you. All those in favour, please show. Unanimous. Thank you very much. And the next is Mount Road, St Cadoc's, Pontypool. Any questions or comments? Ready to move anything?
Mr. Chairman, would you like me to move the officer's recommendation, subject to the conditions?
That would be helpful. Or seconded? Councillor Ashley? Are you ready to vote? All those in favour, please show. And that too is unanimous. Excellent. That appears to conclude the meeting. It didn't quite the record, folks, but no, I think the record was something like 9 minutes on one occasion. It's not bad, considering that's 4 items plus the minutes. That's pretty good. But yes, meeting closed. Thank you. Oh, the next one is on whatever it says. So 22nd of March.